Who has it all together? Who is normal? Who is close to the Father in heaven? Who knows how to judge rightly and love with a pure heart? Who is open to the wild things of the Spirit? Who gets the Spirit realm the most? No, being slightly fragmented or being crushed, being torn into pieces by evil people, does not mean there's anything wrong with you. Quite the opposite. No, having issues in relationships, running away from them or running and staying in the unhealthy ones, does not mean there's anything wrong with you. In many cases, quite the opposite is true. No, having strong emotions and finding it difficult to deal with all of them is not wrong, not your fault. There's nothing wrong with you. Many, if not most times, these are very appropriate answers or reactions to the evil, the narcissists in this wicked world. Job said, "How long will you vex my soul and break me in pieces in words?" when his so-called friends tried to help. David said, when Saul came after him, "They did tear me and ceased not." Does that sound familiar? The Father says that He is near to them that are of a broken heart. There are so many verses in this book that talk about broken hearts, being crushed and entangled in the net of the enemy. There's nothing wrong with you because the enemy and his helpers on earth try to crush you to death or trap you in their spider webs. Rather, the opposite might be true. Our Father gave us all this incredible gift of breaking, so our littles or broken off parts can survive the enemy's attacks until we are in a safer place. Our Father knew from the beginning how cruel and ruthless the enemy pursues us. He also knew that our adversary would use the Father's gift against us. He would break us in such a way that he can make those littles, those precious parts who got taken over by Satan, work for him, think like him, and obey him. Those poor little ones got hurt and infiltrated in such a way that they didn't know any longer who and whose they are. That is the most horrible thing to do, and it is not your fault. It still is a gift from the Father. It is still not the end. It is a huge load full of lies and deceit, of betrayal, pain and unrighteousness. But there's nothing wrong with you. The Father is on our side in this. He said that He is trying the righteous, but the wicked and him that love violence, His soul hates. The problem are the people, those that call themselves Christians, who judge us wrongfully, who don't understand but think they understand. Those that blame us for things we are simply not able to comprehend and do. Those that hurt us more by throwing countless Bible verses at us. Those that seem to have it all together, who have money, jobs, houses, and think that means they know us. No, they don't. There is nothing wrong with you. There is a lot wrong with them. Those are the people who would not spend time with you to really understand, but are quick to judge. They have no idea. There is a huge difference between fragmentation and being fragmented on purpose, for a purpose, by evil people. Only those who have been there get that. The will has been played with, deceived, destroyed, tampered with, lied to, forced, to a point where their will became your will. Those precious little ones are really confused. Their will, every choice they made, became a trap, a dangerous trap. They don't need a Bible verse thrown at them or be told that they don't have enough faith. They have more faith than all the fake Christians out there together, or they would not be alive anymore. They are fighting for the truth, fighting against their indoctrinated truth, which now seems to be a lie. Those precious ones got blamed and judged all their lives. They simply can't take it anymore. They are desperate for understanding, for real love, for patience, for very long safe hugs, for true care, for an experience of what all that looks like. The Father gave all of us the ability to fragment, to split, to make another part inside of us that carries the memory, the emotions, the horrible moment. Who had no trauma at all in their lives? Probably not many. So what if most of us have parts are fragmented? What if that is the norm? What if that's the reason most people don't find help in churches or in psychology? What if Yahweh gave us this gift to successfully make it through life without going insane inside? What if His plan was for us to survive the nightmare by breaking, so that He can bend the broken-hearted when they are ready and the time is right? So, who has it all together? Those who pretend they are just one, who pretend they have no parts in them, the ones who tell us that we are crazy. It is quite possible to play that role for a very long time, if those little ones inside are not too noisy. But is it helpful? Why are most so scared to even face the fact that we can fragment? Was the enemy working really hard to make broken people look like lunatics and crazy people, like dangerous monsters, unpredictable and scary? Why is it so important to the enemy to paint this horrible picture, when in fact this is a gift from the Father in heaven? What if we would all know and see this as a beautiful gift that helps us, and that is only needed until the danger subsides? What if there would be no label on those who talk about it? What if people would not be scared to touch this subject anymore? What if we humans would embrace this wonderful gift as what it is? It is a life-giving, sustaining, strong skill and treasure from the Father who loves us, who wants us to make it through, who knows how hard the battle would be, who knows that as children this would be our weapon to survive, to make it through the impossible, the way to life and freedom in the future. When the enemy tried to destroy us, when we were the weakest, the Father gave us the greatest gift of survival. We can break and bend and be shattered, but not forever. We can mend, be healed back to one beautiful person. We can come out as one and live. Then we know the enemy and his schemes, and no weapon he formed against us can prosper anymore. He lost, we won, because we can break and be bound up again by our Father in heaven, by our beloved Yeshua. May His mercy and grace, His rest and peace abide in you forever.